Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Quad V. We are live with L3 versus H2K, and we are from the experience here. Brought to you in association with XLBet.com. Go place your bets on this one. This one too close to call.
He just got 4 in a row.
Regeki has racked up 4 knife frags in a row. In the words of Diablo, that's more than he's going to get in the match.
From a 4-on-1,
we have
all of them.
We have ourselves some expert co-commentators.
Plethora of experts.
We have Diablo, Morg, Luxor, and Tiddy, as well as I'm sure we could draft Aracon in and the entire press crew, should we want to. Aracon, who's going to win this one? No, we game aren't playing. L3 versus H2K. Aracon reckons L3 are going to win. Diablo says L3. Socklans go for L3. Luxor. You look kind of similar. Morg's gone for H2K. Tiddy's gone for LowLandLions. D-Man's going for
H2K.
And I'm going for Life. I think Life is going to be the biggest winner.
Well, LowLandLions don't need to win, you see. They've got no reason. They've already topped the group. They literally said, we want to play backlot because we want to practice. We know H2K are good on it. We want to practice against them.
Pretty clever. So Kai racks himself on the frag onto Leresti. Sticky will dart his way out of the house. Makes himself a frag onto Regeki. Lovely little buttock frag there. Regeki did get Doko. As Joe Pimp will dart his way back. It's 4-on-3 in favor of H2K. Daisy has 1, but Sticky's going to get himself that frag, and we're at 3-on-3. With LowLandLions darting through. Squirty has got that one. And now it's Squirty in on Gus, and there is just one man left up. It's Xander, 1-on-3.
Explosives
Bomb
planted.
down. Xander, who had a good game yesterday. Gus landed the big 1-on-3. But Jopo picks up the round. L3 take it. And they're going to take this round and lead by 1-0.
Remember, you could have bet on this game over at XLBet.com. I think it was pretty even odds as well.
Yeah.
So, once again, I'd have been plumbing for that 12-12. But LowLandLions do pick up the first attacking round. Backlot, it's one of those maps really, that have progressed a little into attacking, tend to pick up a few more rounds than they used to. It's one of those developments with Pro Mod. We'll maybe get Morg's opinion on that later on. But a lot of teams do believe that Pro Mod has changed the style of some of the maps. The attacking team's definitely working into it, especially likes of District and Backlot. They've turned into more attacking teams. It would have been good if you'd have been on microphone. It would have sounded better.
Morg says it's because of the weather.
Bloody hurricanes.
Wasn't quite the opinion he said. He just thinks it's because the teams have developed their strats more, really. Against it's all about anti-stratting and the evolution of those strategies. Now, not too sure because they're not using their proper names here. That's just really annoying. QWERTY's switched to Squirty. Sticky's Sticksnore. Jopo is Joe Pimp. Dooku is Doko Pra. That means Restyle is Laristi. We appreciate when they change the names, don't we?
Explosives planted.
We'll perhaps rage on them later on. Anyway, H2K working their way in. LowLandLions get that bomb plant in. And Dooku and Restyle protecting the B site. Grenade going out. That's going to land nicely on Ruko. So there is one man. It is Xander with it all to do. So pull off a couple of clutches yesterday, but the way he was approaching the site, he was never going to do it. 2-0, LowLandLions get a nice early lead in the attack.
Yes, it is, and well, for H2K at this type of moment, you've got to be looking back to their big grip loss this morning. And I spoke to Vazy, and he said, we're just too confident. Diablo says he never thinks that the H2K guys are too confident. And that's what they put it down to. Now, oh, lovely grenade. Vazy found. Sticky is the man that will take that one. Rakai comes in with a frag onto Sticky there and has already isolated the location of the bomb. which means he knows where L3 will be going eventually. Chopo's one of them once there. Squirty, otherwise known as Quirty, going to try and get in there. H2K now sort of move their defense around the bomb. They've got only Zander not really focused on that middle house area where Rakai is. And Rakai shows himself. He had absolutely no need to there. Showed himself and got caught. Regeki will avenge with a frag onto Laristi as Joe Pimp will get himself out of there. But the bomb is moving. And in terms of just defending the actual bomb as it drops on the floor, knowing that L3 are all going to go there, that was about as bad as it got. 2-on-3 in favor of H2K. QWERTY waits. Gus goes looking. Jopo's taking some damage, but avenges with a great frag onto Gus. Now they make their way back towards it. Regeki goes through, finds Jopo. Last man standing's QWERTY, and he ain't standing no more. Zander finds the frag. 2-1 H2K lead.
So H2K pick up that important defensive round. The first one for them in this match. The brackets are apparently up. I've just yet to find where they are. They are apparently up, hidden in the experience site somewhere. I'll go looking after this match, because I believe it's going to be Roskilde Ravens versus Tech9 as one of the matches. I know they were both talking about it outside, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening. Double grenade frags there, and LowLandLions already 4-on-2 up here against a very despondent H2K. Jopo works his way into A site. Dooku with the bomb going towards B. Check the positions of these guys. They can't see us. I can see Pandemic down there playing. Not too sure who else. Who's below us? Can't see. LowLandLions are quite near, so need to be slightly careful with what we give away. Now cooking it out. Nade going down. Bomb plant going in any moment. There it goes. So 43 seconds with 4-man defense for LowLandLions. You've got to assume this is going to go to 3-1 unless Gus or Zander can pull off something special. Zander already being tagged up. They know where he is. Gus is down. Zander now last man standing. The 4-on-1 comes around just on Doko. Restart takes him down. 3-1. LowLandLions on the attack and playing well.
Yes, they are. And
Glad I didn't bet.
Let's see what H2K can do to come back into this one. Grenade comes in from Regeki, lands it onto Sticky there. They make their way forward. It's going to be QWERTY now goes looking. Restyle is there as well. And D-Man's just alt-tabbed out of the game for me.
Oh, skills.
But thanks for that.
That's impressive, just with my elbow.
Other than that, this is going well.
Connection interrupt?
Yeah, it's just because you alt-tabbed. Doko picks up the frag. Gus downed. 3-3. Jopo is going to get shut down by Zander there as they make their way out of this one. Need to get in on the action now. As they push forward, it's going to be Rakai holds on as QWERTY lands a frag. Basie downed. Bomb down as well. And H2K need to be alert to that. I'm not convinced that they know where that is. Diablo doesn't think they do know. As Doko darts down, collects it. That would have gone on the microphone. QWERTY finds himself one. Rakai down. 2-on-1. Last man standing is Zander. Collects himself one. Doko versus Zander for the round. 25 seconds left to go. Doko's going to have to do something. And Zander is going to try and stop him. As he holds back, he can play to the clock. Or he can just go looking. Diablo's money's on Zander. Makes his way through. Here he goes. Oh, Doko will somehow avoid where Zander was. 4 seconds left to go. Eyes up where Doko's going to pop his head out of and picks him off. H2K get the round. Good bet from Diablo. He's on xlbet.com. Are you? We certainly should be. D-Man is just betting on xlbet.com, so I will give him a brief respite to do that.
I was just logging in to check. Oh, I won something. I must have won something yesterday. Not that I know all them bets I put down yesterday. One of them's come through. One of those bets was MYM to win the tournament, I might add, since MYM are next to us. I got pretty good odds on that one. So it's, I'm not too sure what they're going to get. Yeah, it was pretty good odds. So anyway, H2K working their way through. Rucko shutting down Dooku. Chopo also going down there. Going for the wall banging, Rucko. Peeking through, Vasey with a shot onto Sticky. Still haven't found out what exactly he did with that McFly CD I brought in for AEF. Claims it was for his sister, but I think they were playing it all the way towards the experience. QWERTY does shut down Vasey though. QWERTY using the sniper, Vasey not going with the sniper rifle. He normally does. And I did ask him what duels he'd be looking forward to. We just got a glimpse, nice shot there onto Xander. Evening things to a 2-on-2 here from a 4-on-2. And now it's a 2-on-1. LowLandLions picking their way through the H2K team. The static defensive positions easily being found. Oh, Ragaki, how did you miss that shot? You've got to be asking yourself. Diablo hangs his head in shame. He would be embarrassed about that one. And I cannot believe from a 4-on-2, they just let that go. And H2K now are in all sorts of trouble.
Yes, they are. Team and yours and mine XL bets look pretty similar. Both won on Reason versus LowLandLions, but lost everything after that.
Lose, 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 lose. Win!
I lost 20 euros on Fnatic Technology. Sticky picks himself up a frag. Zonder's in there. So they make their way through. It's going to be a grenade frag coming forward. Vasey in on one of his own. That's QWERTY, sorry. 3-on-4. H2K have the man up. Sticky versus Gus. Sticky gets the smoke screen. Not going to help him from Gus. So he makes his way through now.
I'm not sold. I was just looking at the bets, and you know, MYM to beat 10X by 7 clear rounds.
Not a hope.
No, not the way they're playing lately.
Diablo agrees. There we go. Resty picks himself up a frag. Ragaki down Sticky. They will pick that one up. 1-on-3. Last man standing is Freestyle! Down by the car. It's 4-3. And well, very suddenly, H2K have got themselves right back into this one. And it's got to give full credit to them for not letting it slip. But game of foot once more.
Certainly is. So H2K work their way back into it. They need to get some strong defensive rounds here. As we look at the frags, you can see they really pretty much spread out. No team has any player just running away with the frags. So Rucko gaining a frag there. Restyle shutting down Vasey. Rucko is sat waiting though. Restyle going to peek through mid. Look towards Shanty, nobody there. Tosses out of smoke. Just got a glimpse of his teammate there up in the garage. Bomb is in the garage, puts the smoke down, that gives him a chance to cross. Jopo does shut down Gus with the grenade, evening things up to 3-on-3. Rucko replying on Jopo. Restyle's going to go looking for that frag through mid. Just catches a glimpse, doesn't get the kill though. Tagged him up over it. He's going to cock up the grenade. Tosses it out straight towards, and he missed it. But he's gone and run the hell out of there, as you would expect. Sticky does shut down Ragaki though. Rucko comes looking, it's a 2-on-2. Sticky taking down Ragaki. Restyle comes through, shuts down Xander. Suddenly last man standing. It's down to a 1-on-1 though, and Restyle takes it. 5-3 the score. And LowLandLions really dominating in attack here. H2K can't seem to drag themselves back into it.
No, they can't. Just chatting to Diablo in between the rounds, and he wasn't too impressed with the way that H2K were landing these opening nades. He felt that they should be holding back L3. By the way, any obscenities that you may hear are also coming from him. Tiddy is, well, Tiddy's just learning new English words.
Shocked and appalled,
yeah,
is Tiddy.
He does look a little bit appalled. 4-on-4, frag apiece. QWERTY now goes looking. Shut down by Doko! And now Rakai will avenge with a frag onto Doko. And it is 4-on-2. And suddenly, they make their way through. Zonder in on Sticky. Ragaki goes down. 3-on-1. Last man standing is Jopo. Makes his way through. Has been spotted in a whole world of trouble. Here he goes, going nowhere. Rakai picks it up, and the frag goes in. Jopo is down. 5-4 is the score. D-Man, your thoughts?
Well, I mentioned to keep themselves in check here, but considering LowLandLions are really using this map as a practice on backlot, I guess they're going to hope that H2K put up a bit more opposition, or whether they're just going to be thinking our strategy is working well. Regaki shutting down Jopo straight away at the start. Sticky replying on Gus. Vasey's going to look in towards that B site. He's going to have company. He needs to be careful as he goes looking. He just got a glimpse of a head there, peeking through the rubble. Sticky shuts him down, along with Dooku. Dooku also taking down Regaki. Suddenly Rocco is the last man standing for his team. This might well be a 6-4 for LowLandLions as they lead the way and top the group, which is a fantastic result for them straight away. That will pick them up €400 as the Sticky shuts him down. And LowLandLions, one of the teams, we've said that, you know, some of the teams that are looking, there's not really anyone but Pandemic are looking strong, but LowLandLions have looked pretty strong throughout this group.
Yeah, they have. And from that first win to Dignitas,
right, there's no raffle.
It's because there's no raffle. I told Bertie he had to win on XL bet now because there was no raffle. So here we go. Quirt's going to make his way through. Gus is going to pick up the frag. H2K up one, but Jopo levels things back up before Doko gets himself in on the action. And they are now up by a man, L3. Darting forward. Sticky holds off. Shots come raining in as Restyle gets picked off there. That was Xander who took that one. Doko's got the scent. Like a dog. Doesn't convert though. Sticky collects the bomb. 3 on 3. At 6-4 to L3. H2K need to stop the rock now. On board with Sticky as Doko picks himself up the frag onto Vasey. L3 quickly dart back. Going to be Jopo to pick up himself up a frag onto Xander. 3 on 1. Last man standing is Gus. And he's on the wrong side of the map.
Explosives planted.
Explosives planted. Diablo fancies Gus for this one. Gets the tag, doesn't get the frag.
He really does think he can do it.
I wouldn't lie. Here we go, makes his way through, collects the frag. Diablo's up in arms. Oh, Jopo picks up the frag. Unlucky Diablo. 7-4 the score. H2K looking a little bit weak. At half time, we'll get the thoughts of Tidder. So we can look forward to that.
So Rocco tosses out the smoke, going aggressive here, H2K. They need to pick up this round. The last thing they want is to be facing an attacking side on backlot, having to pick up 8 rounds. And at the moment, they may well do that as LowLandLions work their way into the bomb sites. Rocco's had to back fully away. Dooku does get shut down Gus, sorry. 4 on 2. Rocco just catches a glimpse. Did they see him? That's the question. He's not too sure himself. Oh, they did. The grenade comes in. Is he going to peek? Yes, he is. He wasn't trained on that position, though, with the gun. Like, you can see them on the top. He's not going for the shot, though. Rocco is going to work his way around. Just what is he doing? I mean, there's panic, and then there's just blind, what are you thinking of? He's got a clean shot, and finally he decides to take it on Doko. In that meantime, he could easily have landed the frags on Xander, leaving himself in that desperate position. They're in a 2 on 3. The last thing they want is 8v4. Bomb goes down from Sticky. Quirty gets himself in a defensive position. Restyle gets shut down. Suddenly we're down to a 2 on 2. Rocco works his way in. Xander shutting down Sticky. Last man standing now is Quirty. He's got it. Oh, what a great shot on Xander there. Jumping through. So it's a 1 on 1. Catches a glimpse. Is he going to switch to Deagle? No, he's just going to draw him away. This is clever play from Quirty. Just trying to draw the frag out. Pull him away from that bomb. He's going to have to sprint for it. And that's going to give Quirty the chance to line up a shot. As soon as he hears that sound, there he goes. Here's the sound go in. Knows he's going to make the frag because he's got to go for that bomb plant. He can't avoid to pull away. How did he miss that shot?
God.
How did he miss that shot?
Oh my god.
WTF. Now, that looked to me like it was scoped up, and many snipers would say, that's COD4.
Yeah, agreed.
Unbelievable stuff.
Blame in pro mode.
Yeah.
Too long. It was on the bubble up. I think he missed.
So Tosspot thinks he actually missed, but that was just unbelievable. Diablo's raging. I mean, he's not even in the game and he cares a lot about it. He believes that that should have been there, but it happens so often. Thanks, Morg, says says Lowland Lions. But Tinny, I mean, barring that frag, Lowland Lions were looking strong in this tournament. They've really dominated throughout. We saw them against Dignitas early on. They completely romped them. And so far, they're looking like they've got H2K's number, who many believed would do very well on this land, and looking strong. And you've got to be worried because you may well be coming up against these soon.
Yes, absolutely. Kurt is one of the better snipers in this game. It was straight in his head. Otherwise, we played Lowland Lions at AEF. They were really good on strike. Thankfully, we won it, except for the game against MYM. Well, they're looking really strong. I recall they're gonna win this game for sure.
Yeah, now they've already topped the group, so the pressure's really completely off them. But I mean, yourselves, looks like you're going to be topping the group in your stage. I mean, you've pretty much, barring Tech9, you've swept aside the opposition. Well, Tech9 you swept aside, you could argue. I mean, do you know who you've got next? Have you not seen the brackets?
I have no clue.
I've not seen them either. I was hoping you had, because some of the teams know who they've got. Now, being that you're topping the group, I believe that means you will get the winner of a second and third playoff, but I don't know who that is. So that's
Neither do I.
Useless information for you. So it is 8-5 at the moment to Lowland Lions, and H2K on the attack. Couldn't manage to make it count that time. Jopo and Restart shutting down Vazy and Rucko. Xander works his way through with the bomb. Flashed up heavily, Dooku pops in there. Ragaki says hello with a grenade on to QWERTY. Restart works his way around in that bomb site. Sure, I just saw someone there. Gus does shut down Jopo. Last man standing for H2K is going to be Ragaki. Many see him as the best player in H2K. He certainly has the charisma in H2K. 9-5 the score. Let's go for a quick look at the frags. You can see just how even it is through Lowland Lions.
Yeah, and also, I mean, just jumping back to Rageki, I know that MYM will look at the point. So, I mean, it certainly backs up your point about how strong he's thought of within the community. They're looking to replace Diablo at one point with him. Maybe not. Rukai finds himself a frag, sticking down. Gus gets one back. Rukai, though, was the victim. And 4-on-4 courtesy of that team kill, but Rageki, and then another team kill. Xander in on Vazy. Jopo's going to do it. L3 pick up their first frag of the round. They've only got 2 more to get. They're not going to get that one, though. Xander in on Doko. Restyle and Jopo up against Xander and Rageki. So make their way through. Diablo reckons L3 are going to win this round. But with frags like that, Rageki is going to open it up for H2K. 2-on-1, last man standing. Restyle makes his way forward now. Going nowhere. Xander takes it. And Diablo was wrong.
Much needed round for H2K. They've got to keep themselves into it. And this result does matter because I think it, well, let's have a quick peek. I'm pretty sure it decides the second and third place in the group. No, says Diablo.
But he was wrong when the last time. You never know when it's going to be right.
No, because if they go ahead and win this, did they beat Dignitas? That's the question. H2K. They drew 12-12, so it will matter. They could indeed get second place. They lost to Big Grip. What's that got to do with anything? They lost the rounds, but there'll be a joint 10 points with Dignitas. I suppose Dignitas got that 13-3 a minute ago, which is kind of going to give them a bit of goal difference, as it were. round difference. Regaki drops down. Yeah, I think they had to win like 13-3 in this game, didn't they? Yes, indeed they did. So, this game means nothing now. We've just decided that. But it means a lot in the heads of the gamers. And should LowLandLions pick up a win and come against Lowland H2K again, they're going to have that confidence, along with the practice on backlot. H2K Rookout does shut down Dooku. And now it's a 2-on-1 with it all to do for QWERTY. With the heartbeats as he holds the steady aim button down. Doesn't manage to get any frags. Sure, the tags coming in from top A though. Peeks across, see the bomb planter work his way up towards the top. They're now both upstairs. Misses again on that shot. Switches to AK-47. He's decided the scope's just not working for him today with this pro mod. Peeks across and Regaki shuts him down. So 9-7 now. They're clawing their way back into this one from a 9-5, but still a long way to go.
Yes, a long way to go and a lot of COD to be played. And L3 still in the driving seat. Though Tiddy believes that H2K will come back. Here we go, on board with Vazy. Makes his way up toward the top of the middle house. So that could be the first of what of that comeback as Vazy gets up to the top deck. Looking for someone on the first floor. Nobody there. Nobody at the bomb side at all. But Regeki's going to get himself one on QWERTY before Rakai comes in on restyle. Rakai with another one. Sticky's down. And L3 are looking for just one more frag. It's all on Jopo. They get it. 1 round game. And the game still on. And Sticky's hopes of a comeback very much alive.
And suddenly with pretty much I think everyone else down there, H2K given the freedom to start cheering themselves on, which is always a bit of a bonus for H2K. We saw in the interview earlier Regaki complaining about the admins, saying they're not allowed to cheer as loudly as they would like to. Just landing that grenade. They've been warned about cheering, would you believe? Just a strange, you know, putting off the other gamers. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one.
Diablo got a warning as well for something. What did you get one for? Putting a little light on his keyboard.
A USB light, I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's Diablo.
Regaki shuts down QWERTY there. Restyle does reply on Gus. Now it's a 3-on-2. H2K could easily draw it level here. At the moment they are peeking round. Raz gets the plant. Raz? Xander. See, that's what you get for reading IRC and then looking across the screen. He got the bomb in there, but immediately got shut down by the grenade. Couple of seconds difference there, so it's down to a 2-on-2. Regaki's trying his best to hold them off, but Restyle is there. And now Vazy is the last man standing. LowLandLions work their way in. He heard the defuse, he lines up the shot, shuts down Restyle. Nice work from Vazy. It's 9-9, we have game on.
We most certainly do, and Tiddy's not just a pretty face when he called this one. As we look at them getting their way back into it. As we go through with L3. H2K grenade across, don't land any that time. Jopo will open up onto Xander. So they make their way forward. 5-on-4. Rakai pulls it back to 4-on-4. Rakai comes in with another one before Gus gets down, and 3-on-3 the score. Regeki thinking about doing the deed. Doesn't. Holds back. So they dart their way through, on board with Doko. Firing off them towards the site. It's going to be Vazy dropped. QWERTY picks up the frag. Rakai in, 2-on-2, still afoot. Bomb down from Regeki. Gets out of there. Watches as QWERTY and Doko now begin their assault. On board with Rakai. He's the man that could really dissect this attack. Makes his way through. Regeki down. Rakai watches. Not really contributing much at the moment. He's going to give his position away the moment he shoots. QWERTY now should be able to pick him off here. Poor play from Rakai, really. Really poor play from Rakai in that 2-on-2. Should have got involved earlier. Should have helped them. Regeki instead left him to die and then went the same way himself.
So 10-9 to LowLandLions. H2K on the attack again. They've managed to get the bomb plant in quite a few rounds. back to back, but LowLandLions have cleared them out. Well, live with D-Man and Tosspot at the Experience. If you're listening, guys, get yourselves into #QuadV. It's the IRC channel where everybody's in there talking about the game.
Everybody's cool.
And there's a lot of people not talking about the game. Random rubbish. But you'll find that all day long. So QWERTY peeking through. 4-on-3 already in favour of LowLandLions. And suddenly that becomes a 4-on-2 because Vasey gets dropped by QWERTY. And H2K looking, despite bringing it back and clawing their way back to even game, it's going to be a 2-round difference already, I believe, unless they pull off something impressive in this 2v4. It is Xander and Gus, so chances are definitely negated with the loss of Regeki. 49 seconds to get that bomb down, so they've got no reason to rush. Gus is really kind of teasing it and tensing, exposing himself unnecessarily. Really, he could have easily just gone in the back door here. He keeps peeking. He's almost certain there's someone in mid. Works his way into either. Flash coming down on him. That's surely going to be the death of him. But Gus managed to shut down Restart. That was complete blind fragging there. You can see the bullet holes in the wall. Gets the bomb now. Gets shut down by Jopo though. Xander now last man standing. Why did he just run in towards the bomb site? I have no idea. What was he thinking? Jopo gets an easy frag, and that's an easy round. From a really quite a clear defensive position. I just don't know why he went running around randomly there.
1-on-3 is going to be difficult, but still, I mean, you're right. 11-9 now the score. L3 2 away from victory. As they look to finish this job off, and will make their way through. Tiddy and Diablo still have faith in H2K. Doko doesn't. Drops a grenade right on top of Gus. Everything's blowing up right now. Regeki will dart his way through. Man down our H2K. Regeki goes look bomb. Cooks up. Tosses it in. Follows in. Drops QWERTY. Rakai in. Jopo's down as well. This to pull it back to a 1. Looking for some of these H2K players. Freestyle is, well, I can't say. And Sticky will make his way through. He has eyes on Doko, who's bound to be in action any moment now. Smoke on the back of that building will clear in a moment. As Restyle gets Vasey, and Xander comes in on Doko before Restyle hits the deck. 3-on-1. It's L3 versus their former employers at H2K. Sticky will make his way back.
Explosives planted.
Explosives planted by Xander. And that will be that. It's 11-10. This one's still very much alive.
Yeah, and really it's just giving H2K the confidence as they move on. We did say it didn't really matter, but the fact that they're going to be going through to the first round of the winner bracket after, you know, practically warming themselves up really against top opposition, whoever they get is going to have to be concerned. And certainly hoping they don't get backlot, I guess. LowLandLions seem to be doing quite well, but
I think they have to be considered now real serious contenders.
LowLandLions, yeah, indeed. Well, I mean, the fact that they've already got that buy, already got that 400 euros, gives them a big bonus. But obviously, it's 3,200 euros split between the teams every round. Obviously, as the teams whittle themselves down in their winner bracket, it becomes more and more. Really is quite good money if you can just hold that position in the winner bracket.
I think this is the first prize L3 have got since Clan-Based Euro Cup land.
Which is going back quite a distance.
Oh, yeah, they would have got a charitable payment from CGS, but...
Yeah. They also won entry at I-34, which will be happening next weekend. You can catch all that action here on QuadV once again with myself and Tosspot.
The return of Red Eye.
And the return of Red Eye from a 2-month siesta in LA. Experiencing the earthquakes.
Yeah, causing earthquakes. It is 12-10. H2K can save a draw, but defeat is on the cards. Diddy can't believe it. He just cannot believe it. He was convinced H2K will pull off the comeback on their attack. Diablo, though, is just laughing at him. As they make their way through, the grenades come in. QWERTY will be allowed into position. I should keep that name. Jopo picks himself up 1. That guy is down 4 on 5. This could be the winning round here. Restyle will edge his way up. 1 to his right, and he gets him. It's Gus. They're 2 away. Fazy one of them. Regecki another. And then Zander. These the few French and Swiss men standing between victory and defeat. Few shots rattling off in the distance as Zander watches Logan go by. H2K have all the time in the world. Except for the next 35 seconds will decide this match. Fire comes rattling off in Vazy's general direction. Clock begins to tick. Out goes the smoke. H2K. Vazy basically looking to intersect any rotations. Regecki picks up 1. Doko down 3 on 4. Time to go. H2K. Regecki's been picked off. Zander and Vazy open up the fragging. Here come L3. Zander's got the job done though. Vazy comes in. They've turned it around. And they pick up a team kill. Sticky's car explosion picks off Restyle. That's 11-12. D-Man, it's the last round of the match. H2K could still pull it back.
That car explosion is a bit harsh. Basically, it was already flaming, and he just got too close to it, and then exploded in his face. So, can they get the draw? Can they whittle it down to a draw? Pick themselves up a point. Jopo does shut down Regecki. LowLandLions will want to go into this for a fully confident performance. They certainly seem confident when you talk to them. They're quite a happy bunch to come up and chat to you.
Who?
LowLandLions. Certainly feeling confident in their staying in the hotel. Like we mentioned yesterday, they welcomed us into the hotel, waving out of the window.
Naked.
Hmm?
Naked.
Not naked. No, I believe I don't believe they were naked.
Can't remember that for sure.
I can't remember. It's just kind of worrying now that you've thrown that in there. Gusto shuts down Squirty. Takes down Duko. Jopo replying and making things 3-3. And he's going all the way here. Doesn't matter really who wins it, because H2K and LowLandLions are both through. LowLandLions will be topping the group regardless. But it's really a battle between the two teams, and the confidence really between the two teams. H2K, 1 man to the good, as they try to go for the bomb plant in towards the B side. They do. Zander gets it down. It's going to be a 3-man defense now. Zander, Gus, and Sticky trying to work in towards Rucka, who's actually in the mid, not really doing much use in the defense. I guess he's going to try and come around behind the defenders, but if he is, he's going to have to start getting a bit of a jog on. Sticky works his way around, tries to shut Zander down, but H2K pull it off. It is 12-12 Tosspot.
Fantastic work from H2K. They pull it back and they take the draw, which will help them out in this group. It doesn't do too much for L3.